W. Johnson and Maggie Brasha, and you're going to see the difference of two dudes at the net, a big tall guy and a guy that moves well. Let's play pickleball.
Side out.
Just the easy, just winner.
Yeah, the lean in to start it all from Tyra Black. She's been doing fantastic on that forehand side with that particular shot.
I mean, Hayden is the last person you want to ask, but he's even got the swag when he's saying, yeah, my shot's good, man. Come on.
Tyra, you think I'm going to miss that? Come on now.
Oh, but misses that, so first point on the board.
1-0-2. Point.
He did miss that one, though.
Yeah, a little catch and release. Not clean contact for Hayden Patriquin.
2-0-2. Side out.
That is a high third shot from Christian Alshon.
Yes, but the ability of the young man to hit that with pace and into the ground.
0-2-1.
Went one hand, too. That's, yeah, same thing that we just saw from J.W. Johnson. They're not overwhelming from a size perspective, but the action that they get is almost unparalleled.
And same thing here with the ladies cross court. How does Tyra hold up from those aggressive roll dinks that you talked about?
Nice work there, Christian Alshon, one-handed backhand. And yeah, Tyra, she doesn't dink aggressively, and early on she had some consistency issues, but it seems like those have evaporated.
Yes.
She is making the soft stuff at a very high clip.
Talk about making you pay if you leave it up at all.
Oh, yeah.
He is there.
Yeah, I mean, 80% of the court with one lunge step either way for Christian Alshon. So nice to have.
A few errors from H here to start have filled the scoreboard with 3.
3-1-1.
Oh, my. And
Point.
routine miss there.
Oh, Christian turned his back.
Yes.
He had decided that point was over.
4-1-1.
And that is absolutely the difference right now in this match is those errors from Hayden Patriquin and a foot fault call. And we are going to stop play very early.
5-1-1.
Yeah, so just out of sorts for the young man.
Your swing down to the Arizona area.
5-1-1.
So here we go. Tyra gets us going again. Wow, and we pick up right where we left off. He could have even let a ball go and wouldn't have even had to hit that one as Rachel screamed at him, but he still played it.
Goodness.
Unbelievable dig from Tyra. Finally, it took 5 of those.
Yeah, I mean, some quick hitting points early on that made up for everything on that last one. That was fun.
6-1-2.
I'm not sure he hit that clean, but he hit a winner.
He hit it hard, whether it was clean or not. And what a nice first volley on the run from Rachel Rohrabacher.
1-6-1. Split. One 6-1.
I mean,
again, Tyra getting out of jail quickly.
And what a read from Christian Alshon. Seeing that Tyra had to back well off the kitchen line, he had a window to step over and help her out, and he does.
I mean, Tyra just painting the line over there.
Absolutely. I mean, man, her consistency has just kicked up.
6-1-1.
Just seems to be no loose errors in her game anymore.
Point.
Now we get a missed return from H, and he has got to get this buttoned up, or game one is going to be
7-1-1.
over in a flash. What a dig from Rachel, and then Alshon apologizes, but I don't know why.
That was a great pull from the middle of the court, inside out, right shoulder of Hayden Patriquin. You can't hit it any better than that, Christian.
Verbal. Point.
Another one sails deep, 9-1.
9-1-1. Second serve. 9-1-2.
Just can't get it away from him.
You can't. You literally can't.
Game point.
Even one or two of those came back in an awkward position, and the paddle position of Christian Alshon's
10-1-2.
flawless.
That get from Rohrabacher was spectacular.
Yeah, the harder the volley it is for her in game one. That's been the only silver lining for them so far.
I mean, Tyra, how in the world do you get that when he's been everywhere?
And full swing.
Yeah.
I mean, Christian took a full swing at that ball,
110-2.
and Tyra didn't just get it back, hit a very nice shot.
And that catches everything working.
What is going on?
That's going to stay in. It is absolutely you. Rachel Rohrabacher's like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, not kidding. Somehow not kidding.
Not kidding at all. Game point number 2. That's going to go a mile deep with the wind at her back, and sometimes 11-1.
Big deal to make it to that final tournament of the year. Invited. Don't, like you say, you don't just get to sign up.
Best retriever of overheads, and yet another one of their hope lobs stays in. How do you beat this team? The floor is lava, and it finally stays in. My goodness.
What an opening point in game 2. And Hayden Patriquin's already playing better in game 2 than he did in game 1.
0-0-1.
And all that got him was side out. Just couldn't feather it over.
I mean, but I agree. In the heart of that point, you said, what do you do against this team in Black and Alshon? I'm not sure I have an answer.
Side out.
I mean,
third from Rachel will not help at all.
And then, you talk about all the defense when Tyra's pushed off the kitchen line, and then the very next point she leans in with the flamingo and just crushes a forehand. She can do it all.
Well, the first one was going to hit the exact spot, so Tyra got a second chance to let it go. And again, man, H is taking some big cuts.
1-0-1.
When H connects, it's so special. But they're coming back and being neutralized with all of his offense right now from both Alshon and Black. And maybe that's what it takes right now for Rachel Rohrabacher to step up the offense. She has an imposing figure straight ahead from her, but she has the ability to create from a variety of positions.
Ball just snuck over the video board, and where this is like when the adults help the kids with the egg hunt. Here, it's right here. Come get it. And wow, Christian Alshon loves the 8 people that clap for him being tall. And Alshon says, that is not the egg that I hit earlier.
Yeah, he did.
He wants it out of there.
Yeah, he flipped it up, didn't like the flight, and he gets a new one.
He does.
1-0-2.
The way they played, I would have gotten on hands and knees back there to find it.
Point.
Now just a missed return. And while there's been plenty of visits to the freebie
2-0-2.
factory, this is not the case with the entire match. They are owning it.
Side out.
Yeah, some sprinkled in claps there. I mean,
0-2-1.
Fans want to see this match extended, and they
Yes.
know it's in threat of not being extended.
Just a popped up
Second
dink
serve.
from H is destroyed by Tyra.
0-2-2.
That's a
Point.
very nice combination from Hayden Patriquin. He's going to need plenty more of that.
1-2-2.
Oh, what an angle. I mean,
Side out.
tomahawk season on the angle too, Adam? Come on.
2-1-1.
Look at this thing.
Point.
Kid's just off.
Yeah, you know, sometimes when you have that
3-1-1.
amazing wrist action, it can get away from you. More can go wrong in the swing, and a lot is going wrong right now.
Tyra's
Second
expecting
serve.
Alshon to come destroy the third, and he just aborted there, and she had to hit a last-second two-minute backhand.
So you do it every other
3-1-2.
time. I mean, you can't just
exactly.
hang me out to dry.
Side out.
That's a heavy shot from Patriquin, moving effortlessly up to the kitchen line.
1-3-1.
Oh, my goodness. What a read on that,
Second
too,
serve.
and then just protractor-worthy angle right there from the big man.
Almost
1-3-2.
mid-air, switching the grip a little bit to get the perfect angle. I mean,
Side out.
he steps over. Oh, there's open court in the middle.
Au contraire.
3-1-1.
He is a factor
Let.
because he's already made the singles final, too, here in Tucson.
3-1-1. Point.
I mean, they don't need help today, but they're getting plenty of it.
4-1-1.
15-2. And this
Second
reminds
serve.
me of his score lines in singles when
Yeah.
it was just blowout city. I mean, he is
4-1-2.
absolutely taking souls here in Tucson.
Point.
Rachel's asking timeout. They say no.
Yeah, I think that's what she
5-1-2.
wanted. Hayden
Yes.
shut it down. Gonna play through it.
That's pulled wide. And
Point. Timeout.
we've
receiver,
seen the
6 points.
view. Subscribe today. Oh, man. That's a
Point.
mess.
Yeah.
Out of a timeout, too.
7-1-2.
That is pretty.
Side out.
It really is.
But it's got to be a lot more of that. You can't trade one for the other right now with this score.
1-7-1.
Just such a good step over and
Second
read
serve.
from Alshon. And the thing about some of these errors from Hayden Patriquin,
1-7-2.
it's coming on his patented one-handed flick.
Yes.
That is a shot that does damage for him. Just not right now.
Side out.
And it's carrying over into returns and thirds and fifths, too.
Yeah, that's how it works.
7-1-1.
It's absolutely true. If the money maker isn't working, it will spread.
Second serve.
The other thing, this team, that shot not a good example. Tyra and
7-1-2.
Christian have been able to get to the line a lot. Not that possession,
Side
so
out.
there's your glimmer of hope.
Two? At least two here?
Yeah. Again, how many possessions are you
1-7-1.
going to get for the rest of this game?
Did it hit her?
Second
Did that
serve.
hit?
Was that a braid?
I thought it hit the hair.
I thought it did, but I'm going to call that it did. You can challenge it.
Everyone thinks it got the ponytail except the actual owner of said ponytail.
I mean, it's your hair.
So
1-7-2.
she's going to accept what, I mean, if Onisha says it, that's pretty much game over.
Point.
That's good pressure in the middle from Hayden Patriquin, forcing Alshon to go for too much on that inside out.
2-7-2.
Well, they got one,
Side out.
half of what I said, the minimum they needed. And I think you're right, Dave. In a
7-2-1.
possession counter, it's only going to be a couple more the way Alshon and Tyra are playing, and that is not
Point.
helping the situation.
And that's into the wind.
8-2-1. Second serve. 8-2-2. Side out.
So they match it 1-for-1, which Black and Alshon will happily do all the way to the end
2-8-1.
here.
And, I
Second
mean,
serve.
it's nice to hit good first volleys, but that's really been the only positive for
2-8-2.
Rohrabacher and Rohrabacher and Patriquin.
You weren't wrong with the two names you used
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
And just gross possession there. So right
8-2-1.
back at 8-2. A cut serve that Tyra likes to mix in and gets. Wow,
Point.
this is just leaking oil all over the place here.
9-2-1.
9-2. And we are
Point.
at match point.
Match point. Ten, 2-1. Second serve.
Tyra's hitting two-handed
Match
backhand
point.
drive thirds.
Inside out, too.
Yeah,
Throw it in there.
10-2-2.
match point 2. Okay,
Side out.
so 2 holds. Now we're talking it needs to be 5 or
2-10-1.
6, though. Yes, please. Okay.
Point.
Tucson crowd loving every bit of that.
Yeah, I mean, no flow to the match, and we just randomly have points like
3-10-1.
that. There's been 4 or 5 of them throughout.
Both
Point.
paddles got pulled out of the way. All right, there's 2 of the 5.
4-10-1.
And you'd like to
Second
make
serve.
them have to construct a point
Yes.
here at the line instead of just, it's easy to not have nerves
4-10-2.
if you're hitting from your waist high. Yeah, mentioned maybe
Right
not
out.
that particular area,
Match
just
point.
ugly third there. Match point 3.
10-4-1. Second serve. Match point.
I mean, we know the talent on the other side, so you might want to close this out. Match point
10-4-2.
4. And
Side
they
out.
do not. Okay. That
4-10-1.
number of match points not cash sounds very familiar to the Masters. But they've
Second
played
serve.
defense very well. That's the difference.
Yeah, I thought
4-10-2.
kitchen arrival for Patriquin and Rohrabacher would be one of their strengths.
That has not been the case. So high again.
Side out. Match point.
Number 5.
10-4-1. Second serve.
Get
match
that the
point.
heck on out of here. Number 6. At what point does it get real nervy?
10-4-2.
And they're not going to have to worry about nerves. They're only going to have to worry about their semifinal opponent as Christian Alshon and Hurricane Tyra Black look fantastic. Welcome back, everybody, to the Proton Tucson Open. Hurricane Tyra Black and Christian Alshon just absolutely exquisite here on Humana Championship Court. Winning 11-1, 11-4. Christian, I'll start with you. You guys look like a well-oiled machine out there. What's working so well with this duo?
Just playing classic mixed doubles, which is, be aggressive. And I think that's something we do very well, both of us, as we're both aggressive, and we're going to keep doing it.
Tyra, you've just been playing phenomenally the last couple times I've had the pleasure of calling your match. You have a semifinal matchup with your good buddy and Dallas Flash teammate, J.W. Johnson, paired up with Maggie Brasha. What do you need to do well to win that match and move to Championship Sunday?
I think we just need to stay locked in, focus on the game plan, and that's it. I just want to have fun out there and try as hard as I can.
Christian, Tucson is treating you very well. Have already made it to the singles final. Now you're into the semifinals on mixed. What are you doing in town that's working so well here, brother?
Well, I got to Arizona a week early, and I think dealing with the thin air here compared to Florida, that was very helpful for me, just to, acclimate to the atmosphere, and the altitude, and just that helps a ton, because when you play pickleball or sports in different regions, the air can really mess with you. So getting there a few days early is key, and that's something I think helped me a lot.
Well, it's certainly working. Christian Alshon and Hurricane Tyra Black will play in the last match of the night in the last semifinal. Congrats to you two. We'll see you a little later on. Give it up for Tyra and Christian, everybody.